Well, buen dia. Good morning, everybody. Goedemorgen. Goeiemorgen. Sabona Dumela. Um, yeah, I forgot the rest. Anyway, so welcome, you pioneers, you off-grid go-getters. Sorry, still have the thing about the throat. So, a few things that I got from lovely two brothers yesterday was questions about Paraguay. Um, and it reminded me that I haven't spoken about a lot of other things, so let's talk about it. In Paraguay, they mainly speak Spanish and Guarani. Depending if you are going up to Suelesta, um, close by the Paraguayan border, they mainly speak Portuguese, that side. So I would say 90% is between Guarani and Spanish. The remaining is English, Portuguese, German, Italian, Spanish, Chinese, Japanese, Afrikaans, those kind of things. So there is a very big, um, a big Spanish and Guarani community here. Um, is it muy necesita to learn the language? Yes, eventually you have to, but don't stress about it. I'm here almost 2 years and I am learning. Like I said before, I understand a lot more, but my tongue can't get around it. But there's ways of doing things. Google Translate app sometimes gets you in trouble, but still it is fun. It is good to try and learn something new each day. Try learn 1 or 2 words new. There's a lot of online free courses to go on and how to learn a new language. Besides learning a language, the culture different is far more different than what people are used to. Paraguay is extremely religious and spiritual. So, you know, don't expect anything else. For the education system, now in Paraguay, it is illegal to homeschool. However, there is ways around it. There's a couple of good schools in Asunción. There's a Japanese school, which is extremely good. English, Spanish is languages they teach there. It's exclusive. It's going to be tough to get in there, but expensive. However, there is other alternative schools. For those who believe in education and bringing a reformed education to our children, there is ways around it, and that is what Camino Verde has been working on with the education system and local schools. So we can still homeschool through a different system. But however, between the border of Paraguay and Brazil, there's no real, border check point. There is one, you have to go find it, but I mean, nobody does. So, cars, let's talk about cars. Here in Paraguay, they really don't give a fuck about their cars. It is really, I mean, the overall condition of vehicles is horrendous. And then you get the cars that was right-hand drive that is now left-hand drive. So all they did was they changed the steerings around, and I think that's it. And a few things, smaller things that they do, but sometimes these cars are not really that safe. So be careful. And how do you know if the car was converted from a left to a right-hand drive? You'll see the foot pedal on the on the right-hand passenger side by the middle console section. So be careful of cars like that. Cars in general, you have to, be alert, have some knowledge. Even new cars. I have friends that bought their car the year before last. It's got less than think it's less than 100,000, less than 90,000, I think, on the clock. And their gearbox broke. And they can't get a part for it. And the thing is, it's Opel. And it's a Jeep. And anyway, you're going to get that with Hyundai, you're going to get that with Audi, BMW, and all of that. Part is an issue. So, drivers here is in Asunción, it's different to the countryside. Countryside people are kind of decent, and they keep kind of to the road rules. Asunción, it's you just have to let go of fear and just do it. Just go with the flow of things. Don't hesitate. Don't fucking anything else. It does look sometimes that they aim for you, but it has to be like an ant's nest sometimes. The weather here is horrendous sometimes. Sometimes you have huge humidity, and then sometimes you have high heats. Dry heat comes, and it is literally, it's wonderful because I'm used to the dry heat, because it reminds me of where I'm from, Kuruman, in the Northern Cape province of South Africa. So that kind of dry heat I could deal with. Then you get the severity of the humidad. Now that normally comes if there was a little drizzle in the afternoon or something, and then 20 minutes later the whole world becomes heavy. I love it. In Paraguay, everybody has the right to the rivers and streams. So if you buy land with a stream or a river on it, it is not yours. It belongs to everybody. So don't think about this, Charlie, that you're going to buy land with a river and nobody can go on it, because it's against the law. Everybody is allowed the water, access to the water. I like that. That's kind of nice. Bugs, spiders, you're going to get them. Mosquitoes is a big problem. If you take care, I had now chikungunya and I had dengue. So, I'm kind of fucking covered with both of those. Funny thing is, I've never had malaria. And I come from Africa. And we traveled. We traveled all over South Africa, Botswana, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Namibia. We've been everywhere. However, never got malaria. Isn't that strange? Move to a new country and then I get fucking two of the worst insect sicknesses. So, equipment and parts. Because Paraguay is so, I wouldn't say so poor, but it is a poor country. Don't expect to get a job as an English speaker easily, unless you can speak Spanish as well. And there's a lot of Spanish people that speak English. So, that limits your whole thing. Working online is an option if you want to work for a boss. However, wherever you end up in Paraguay, there's always opportunities in your local town or city, wherever you are. See a need, fill a need. That's what you have to look at. If there is a need or a desire by yourself for something, and you speak to people and you'll find that other people are also looking for that, that means there's a need, there's an opportunity. You get 2 seasons in Paraguay. One is hot and dry, and the other one is wet. Winter time, I would say, lasts approximately 2 weeks, maybe. Temperatures goes down to 17, which is wonderful. But it's not that bad. So you're going to get a lot of things here that's really cheap. But the quality is bad, so you have to be careful of what you buy, where you buy, and those kind of things. Sometimes it's good to spend a little dinero, a little money, a little currency on buying a little quality stuff, but you don't have to do all of those kind of things. In any purchase you do, let's explain this now, chickens. I bought a fan when I came to Itukarubi, last week, and it broke. However, there's no warranty or guarantee unless you have your Paraguayan ID on a factura. Now, I don't have a factura because Susie's got a factura on her name. So when I see Susie again, hopefully we will exchange this broken fan because I need a little breeze. You know, when you sleep in a tent, I didn't close the flaps because the fan was gone. There was no breeze. So, I mean, as soon as you pull that insect net down, it's like a fucking oven. So I said, you know what, I will wake up with a fucking tarantula if I have to, but I'm sleeping with the flaps open. So I had a little empanada left, in my plate, and, I put it gently in my tent in the one corner. Well, this morning it was on the floor in the kitchen. Something was in the bed with me. So you're going to get shit like that. If you injure yourself in the countryside, most probably in the city it's the same, but in the countryside, like when I broke my foot, I was told that you should go to the hospital, to the clinic here, because they will set it and do it for you for free. No, it's not about the money. I just don't go to doctors. So I had to set my own foot, which is fine. I don't have a limp foot or a skew foot. My foot's straight and all of these kind of things. So I did it myself. But there is support. If you buy anything electric, make sure you ask for a factura, and it must be on your name with your passport numbers. They do ask for those kind of things. It's a pain in the ass because it takes so long to fucking do, and then you feel like everybody's watching in the till because you fucking have a long last name like Van der Merwe. Wow. So again, it's better to have those kind of things done. The things you are going to also struggle with is when it's hot, the town is dead. Here people work on temperature. If it's midday and it's hot, the roads are quiet. So if you want to travel then, that's a good time. And that's it. Chickens, have fun with life. Paraguay is awesome. There's so much to do here. There's so many opportunities. You just need the right mindset and you need the determination. Now, since I have been in Paraguay, besides the Itukarubi House, which is the Ikali Demonstration House, Eco Community Alternative Housing and Lifestyle Initiative House, which is completely eco-friendly. It is extremely well planned, designed, and insulated because I don't have AC. In an association, I don't live without my AC, but here I do, and it's actually kind of cool. So besides that, we have Casa Astral, which we have a beautiful guest house in Association, where we also offer our services in immigration, relocation, freighting, and alternative healthcare practices. So we have a one-stop shop. We pick people up at the airport. We treat you and greet you like old friends because we want you to feel comfortable with me and Susie and our kids, Cirilo and Sally. Then you arrive, you settle in, you're excited. We get you organized with your SIM card. We organize and help you with everything that you need to do in the meantime. You settle in, you declimatize. And then the first day of business, Susie and you will go to immigration. Submit all your papers and then you come back. Then you wait a couple of days until that's approved. I would say between 7 and 14 days. When you get your residencia nombre, then what you do is Susie then will take you to do your cédula. That's your Paraguay ID. Now that's a maze you have to run there. But anyway, Sue will help you with that. We also have another team that's helping us. They will do immigration with us. So either you will go with Susie or you'll go with, I forgot the lady's name. I do apologize. But anyway, so you'll go with her, either one of them, and they will bring you back. So we take you from Casa Astral to where you have to do your paperwork, and we take you back. We take you for your Interpol clearance certificate, all of those kind of things, which is important because you don't want to stress driving in a new country, trying to get a taxi, trying to get a driver that doesn't speak English. And the one thing for us is Susie, we all speak English. Very deliciously. I'm joking. So you have opportunities to make your immigration whole process so much easier with the stay packages. We do offer groups and bigger family specials as well. When you book with us, we take you into the interior. We go show you the Kali house in Itukarubi. We go Pirababui, where we have the land. That's the original land. Now we're still looking at the 11 hectares and all of that. I am meeting with some people to have a look at some other places as well. So, mooi oportunidad awaits you, my friend. Reach out anytime, ask questions. Now, I do get the trolls lately. I don't know what it is. Now, lately, it's every fucking week is some dramatic scene from a playbook from, Love and War. Yesterday, I had an eggplant that was going on about my formal qualifications. None of you know what my formal qualifications is. Some of you paid attention to some of the videos, some of you didn't. But if a fool watches one and he comes up with this essay of a fucking criticism, you can see he's a dickhead. Thanks, David, or Dave, whatever his name was. I don't put my personal information on any social media. After or during COVID, when my Facebook, my original YouTube, which was 175,000 followers, got all taken down. Even my LinkedIn, because I was outspoken about COVID, talk about natural immune system boosters and all those kind of things, I was destroyed. And then after everything got taken down, my Google account got taken down, all of these kind of things, I just said, you know what, fuck that. I'm not putting any more of my information on them. So yes, Dave Chicken, I have formal qualifications, most probably more than you do. But as for everything else, agricultural, construction, renewable energy, I am self-taught. I have not just rolled out of a YouTube channel and then said, oh, I know how to do it because I YouTubed it. No, you idiot. I have done this before, a lot of things. The only thing I have never done in my life alone is build a house. I've always had people with me that's either been specialists in the fields. I have an open source network that I deal with for the past maybe 5-6 years. This is engineers, this is electrical engineers, civil engineers, all of these kind of things. So I speak with people that's actually there. We go through my plans, we've exchanged it with different engineers, architects and things like that, because I wanted to get people's opinion before I let it out the bag. So again, yeah, there is qualifications. There's experience, pal, there's experience. I've bled for this project, so I think I know a thing or two, David. So don't let people's words unravel you. Don't let people's unkind nature unravel you. Don't let people's words unravel you, because you are more important than they are. If people do not serve your life, then I would suggest get rid of them. If people bring you down and they don't make you elevate, which makes you expand, feel stronger, get bigger and all of it. If you have one of those people that's the whole time just throwing shit on the fire and always is a drama, move away. Move away from people like that. I had a friend that was the biggest crook under the sun. She's done me an injustice to such a degree that I took months to return to Itukarubi because I was so ashamed of her conduct and how she handled things and the disrespect she's shown to everybody, including myself, apparently her best friend. And anyway, you're going to get shitheads in your life. You're going to get people that's going to just do the bare minimum in life and expect everything else to fall into place. Don't go there. You will do better by yourself than be with other people. That is the truth. The right people will come in your life. The right people will support you, uplift you, come to you. But don't be fooled. You also get the shit that follows. Because you get those who do and those who just complain and criticize, that cannot do. So, love, light, and I'm so sorry about this video, but this one is a little bit more informative. It's got a little bit more things covered. I let you know I'm doing, what do you call it? Not a solstice, eclipse. I think it's the 25th. Doing a little bit of a ceremony to bless this house, to bless us, Camino Verde, Casa Astral. Calling for all the love of my lights to come in. All the people that need to be coming here. I'm calling you all in. I'm calling you all in. I'm calling in everybody that seeks a dignified new life. Everybody that seeks a better way of resettling and rebuilding your life. Love, light, all that hippie jazz. Reach out anytime. Speak to you soon.